Hi guys, live, and we're now live from the man cave itself. Look, it's almost completed. Oh look, someone's fallen asleep. That's how comfy it is. That's only temporary, not him. Sofa's only temporary. So we was going to originally have my gym bit here, but we're now going to consider maybe putting a smaller sofa in here. This is actually belongs to the house, but it's only here while they have the carpet fitted, so it's only temporary. But so far we got here, we got this is what it looks like. Let's get the stick out a bit more. Bear with us. So there we go. So we got the bench in. As you see, it's not completed at the end there. I've still got a bit of wood to go on it, and I've also got some cabling to do here. But I've put all this in place so I can carry on filming from here and get some more videos out while we just got this temporary power and cable situation. You can see lots of cable on the floor because we've not got the electricity going until August. The first week in August, the electrician's going to come in and pull the power points in here, mount lights on the ceiling. We have two big strip lights, which are LED lights. Hopefully it's going to be nice and bright in here. We're going to get some power on the wall so we can actually install my 40-inch smart TV up on there. We've got some nice retro pictures up, Ghostbusters, Groot, and Back to the Future as a must. Might put some shelving along here somewhere to put some of my Sideshow collectible statues out and stuff to make it really look sort of very movie-ish, which would be quite nice as well. So eventually when the cables have all been done, all this crap on the bench will have a place to go. So I want this bench to be completely empty. The only thing I want on this bench is my Mac, mouse and keyboard, and the microphone for it to be here for making videos. And over this corner here, this will all go. Again, they're having carpets fitted in the front room and upstairs, so they wanted a temporary place to put this here at the moment, so that's what's happening. But here we're going to actually put in a table so that we can do product reviews and have the cameras mounted on, and obviously we've got like, where is it? It's the other side, isn't it? Up there, got my GoPro mounted, so we can have that as like looking down on the product, do some really nice product reviews on stuff we're going to review. So yeah, so that's going to happen. So most of the rest of the shed's going to be sort of completed mid-August, and with time-lapse and everything as well. So I've got some time-lapse videos to show you guys a little bit later on right up to this point, how we got to it and stuff, and seen the bench being built as well and stuff. And we're going to do videos on the cabling that I'm using and why I'm using it. And I'm going to teach you guys how to patch panel and how to make normal long. This one here is a long patch lead. I run the wrong cable, and there's no way I was going to go back through the garden and the house to relay it, recable it to the right. I was meant to use UDP cabling, but I've used UDP patching, which will make patch cables from. But it doesn't matter. And I'll tell the difference in a video soon, what the difference is between the cables. But it still does the exact same thing, but I have to use different terminations on the ends for this, but it does the exact same job. So we've got 4 pairs coming into the shed. So we've got one cable coming down from my Virgin Media. We've got a second cable coming down, which comes from the Sky broadband box, because we've got a little box at the back here, which is going to load balance our internet connection. So we end up doubling the bandwidth and load balancing the ISPs as well. Solid core. That's right. So in normal structured cabling it's solid. In patch it's more flimsy because it's more flexible. Because with patching you move around a lot and it goes behind desks and the chairs get kicked about. So there's a bit of a difference. So that is a bit more flexible. But I would like to see a solid core one installed. But obviously I laid the wrong cable. There's no way I'm going to pull it all up. But if it does cause me problems in the future, I will relay it anyway. Got its right twat to put on the RJ5 on a solid core cable. It's not a solid core cable though, this is a patch cable, just to make sure. I think you keep reading it wrong. This is not a solid core cable, it's an actual patch cable. That's why I'm saying I installed the wrong cable. I wanted the solid core cable installed, but I picked up the wrong box. And installed it. You can't tell between the differences because they look exactly the same. It's the label on the box that's different, and I obviously didn't look at it. But around the house, it's a solid core cable, but to the shed, it's actual a long patch lead on there anyway. So yeah. So yeah, so do more stuff on that. So, and I'm gonna hopefully by that time all this will be tidied up much more better looking in a way. Yeah, I will actually lay fibre a little later dates, because obviously it's down to money and cost. Because so far this shed install has cost me a lot of money, and I will actually, because I want to put solid core cable, patch cable on here, and I also will install fibre cable, because at a later date we can do some testing, because the distance from the house to the shed is quite a long distance, so that's perfect for testing different types of cabling. So we got patch, solid core, fibre. I might look at laying another cable, maybe a thicker cable, more robust cable sort of thing, and you know, and we can test different speeds down it to see what we actually can get from it. So that'd be another video we can actually do on that side. So there's always a bonus to stuff as well. So see, fibre optic is quite cheap to lay anyway, but it's the ends that cost money. But I do have a cabling guy has the machine to do the splicing, so I will probably get him involved to do that for me, so we can lay the cable from the house down to here and get it all patched in and stuff. But that will be a later date. At the moment I'm more concerned with getting the electrician in here to get all power in here, complete these walls, complete the ceiling installation, and get all this tidied up, and then we can then look at doing all those other bits and pieces after that itself anyway. So just a quick overview and what the shed looks like now. So servers over here, and also got a set of servers over this side as well. So it balances out the desk look. I'm trying to keep the desk looking nice. At the moment it's untidy because I haven't got places to put stuff yet, which is what's going to happen over the next few weeks. And eventually all this power cabling will disappear and go, because I'll be running a UPS on that server, a UPS on that server, which will hide most of this cabling on here as well. And when the electrician comes in, it'll be all tied up, put away, and it'll be much more clean install. So no, we've got some layabouts in today. Look. Anyway, quick overview. So I'll leave it to that, and I'll catch you on the next video very soon. So cheers. So go bye guys. Go. Bye. Yay.